Okay, we have the floor tom now. I've got a G1 clear, brand new head, and also on the top head I'm putting a coated G2. So all the toms are going to be having a G2 on the top and G1 on the bottom. Remember, G2 on the Evans is a dual layer or double coated head and double sided, and also the G1 here has a single ply head. So this is double ply, single ply. G1's single ply, G2 double sided. Okay, we'll start with the top. And what I like to do is I like to see, here's the logo of the drum. I like to get the logo of the head right in the same area as this. So I know where the logo is when I'm looking at the drum from the top. I can always tell where that's at. So we got all the lugs. We're going to put this in. And again, finger tighten them just like we did the bass drum. Get them all in there. Okay, finger tight. And again, you just kind of tighten them until they don't turn anymore with your fingers. Flip the drum over, and we're going to put the G1 on the bottom. Again, same thing. Here's the logo of the drum, and here's the logo of the head. I'm going to put that right with it as well. Again, this is something you don't have to do. It's just something that I've done over the years. And I always know whether I have the drum upside down or not. I know where the lug is, and I know where the logo is on the drum because the logo on the head is right where the lug is, so or where the nameplate is of the floor tom. All right, and we'll turn these. Okay, this is a 6-lug drum. Sometimes in the real cheaper sets, there's only 5. It makes it a little more difficult to tune a drum when there's 5 because then you're not getting equal tension. See, when you have 6, you have 3 on this side and 3 on this side. This one coincides with this one. So if this tightens, this one goes down. This one here tightens this one, and this one goes down when this goes down. So they're even. You get even tension. When there's a 5, you only have a little bit of here, a little bit here, a little bit here and there, and it makes it really hard to get that drum head seated properly all the way around the shell. So 6 lugs are better. The more lugs, actually, the better the drum. So we're going to start with the bottom head. I'm going to tune this right now. And again, push down on it a little bit, get a little seated, and we'll give it a half turn, each one of these. Push down again. It's going to loosen up. Push down. Okay, I'm all going to give them just a little turn. I did just a half a turn until all the wrinkles got out. And this drum head looks like it's seated with the lugs. Turn it over. Put these drum heads over here. Again, make sure these are finger tight. Sometimes they loosen up. They did a little bit here. And again, start with the one lug that's closest towards me. Turn it a half a lug. Half a turn, I mean. Half a turn. You get the idea. Okay, it's making that extra noise. We're going to tighten them up just a little bit more. Remember, if a drum head sounds like paper, it's probably too loose. pretty good. So maybe just a little tighten. Just a little tighten. Now you'll notice that the top and the bottom, they sound the same. So when I hit this drum, it's going to give me the same tone on each head. Okay? I'm going to do the next tom and we'll get going with that. Alright, and the next step is the tom. Again, I got a G2 for the top of the tom and a G1 for the bottom. Pull those out. Okay, again, find the logo. Take the name of the drum head and try to center that up with the logo in that area. Put the rim on with the heads, with the lugs. Finger tighten again. Same way. Okay, again, finger tight, and that's pretty well set. Turn it over. Again, the logo with the logo of the head. We'll get that centered. Put this on. Now, if some of the lugs feel like they're really hard to go down, these aren't, because there actually is some type of lubricant or like Vaseline works well on lugs that have a hard time going down. So a lot of times you can put some either on the lug itself or in the hole and thread it, and it should go down pretty easy. So any of those old drum heads, you might drum rims and lugs, have an old drum laying around or something, and you find it hard to tune, or hard to turn. It's gonna be easier if you have it lubricated a little bit, and that way the lugs can go down easier and give you a whole lot less grief. Alright, there's the, now got them all finger tight. Again, push down a little bit, give it a half turn, again half turn, half a turn. Now I'm getting a wrinkle right here. You can see right here. Now there's a wrinkle. I'm going to turn this a little bit more. And loosen this one a little bit. And again, I'm loosening these just to the point where there's wrinkles. And then I'm going to put them back on again, so it doesn't have any wrinkles in the drum. And I'm not getting an actual tone out of it yet, but we'll leave that as is, and we're going to do the top now. Half a turn. Again, half a turn on each lug. Press down, make sure it's seated. So you loosened up a little bit. Half a turn, half a turn. Bottom head needs a little bit more tightening, I'd say. Just a little snug turn there. Just a little micro turn. And that tone. So they'll sound pretty good. Let me give it a little more, half a turn. Again, as you can tell, the heads are starting to sound pretty close to the same pitch. Getting one tone. Sounds good. Alright, let's move along to the snare drum.